So we went from a time where most people wrote off Cardano and didn't really say much about it, said it couldn't do what it was going to do and that it was just going to fade away to nothing, to now becoming potentially one of the most used blockchain in crypto. Now, there's obviously a long way to go between here and there, but we're seeing some major signs take place throughout the space. And in fact, we actually just saw the first filing for a Cardano ETF here in the US. And we're going to have a discussion about this. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So looking at price right now, US money still has yet to wake up. It's 6:43 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to see how this day goes because again, like I talked about in my earlier video, there's a lot of things between here and the latter part of the week that may move the markets one way or the other. Again, hopefully it all is positive and moves us to the upside, but understand that there is still that possibility that we may see a lot of chop as the week goes on, a lot of swing trading. So just be prepared for that. But what I thought was very interesting that happened yesterday was actually this filing for an ADA ETF. So this was actually put out by Dan Gambardello. And this place, Tuttle Capital, actually submitted applications for 10 leveraged cryptocurrency ETFs, and ADA was included on this. So this is actually a 2x ADA long. Now, this is amongst some other assets as well: XRP, Solana, Trump and Melania coins, surprisingly, Litecoin, Bonk, BNP, Chainlink, and Polkadot. Now, here's the thing. Do I think this gets approved? I don't know. I'm on the fence, right? I think that we still need to see some spot ETFs, non-leveraged spot ETFs first for other assets in the space. But this is a step that ADA, or this is a step that shows that at least some institutional money has interest in ADA in general. Understand that there are now two grayscale funds that have ADA in it. We know there are some ETP products abroad that do have ADA in it as well. So institutional interest in ADA and Cardano are in fact picking up. And this is something that is going to accelerate over time. And the reason why I say that is people don't realize how much the Cardano ecosystem is in fact coming online. So the on-chain bridge has actually now made it possible for PYUSD, which is PayPal's up and coming stablecoin, to actually now be used directly between Solana and Cardano, directly linking us to obviously billions of dollars of untapped potential and a complete ecosystem that is looking for opportunity. That's what Solana is. That's what Solana does, right? So you actually may see, quote unquote, some degens come over from Solana to the Cardano ecosystem. Now, understand that some people may not like that. Some people may not want, the type of meme coin trading that you have in the Solana ecosystem, but understand that that is a necessary part of adoption. You need retail activity, you need volume, because guess what? That brings more and more and more people, brings more and more and more good projects. Now, something that I didn't bring up on here was actually the vast amount of projects that are building towards international usage. This was actually something that was talked about by Frederick Regard. He actually made a post, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and there are so many projects that are built in Cardano for banking, for scalability, for finance, for all these different crucial pieces of utility within the DeFi space. And unfortunately right now, because we've quote unquote kind of lived on an island in Cardano, they haven't gotten this insane usage. These types of things bring people over. Now, really where things get interesting is this video from Charles Hoskinson. This was actually posted by Nala, and you really need to hear what he has to say.
How trustlessly connect Bitcoin to other ecosystems. So the whole hybrid application model opens up. There's $1.3 trillion of Bitcoin. There's over 100 million users. It's one of the biggest markets in the world. And Cardano is the native touch point because we're both UTXO systems. It's exceedingly easy to connect these two systems and develop these two systems. So what does that mean? It means Bitcoin can flow into Cardano, and with Babel fees coming next year, they will be able to pay transaction fees in Bitcoin. Under the hood, ADA is being consumed. But,
that is a big deal, guys. And so this is where partner chains come into effect as well. Remember, Cardano being used as that consensus layer. This is where ADA usage, ADA demand can increase tenfold, where again, it will directly impact the price of ADA because there is as there is more demand across multiple ecosystems for ADA, it can drive up price, right? Now, obviously, this isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that, but this is, again, another instance of Cardano really leaching out into these other ecosystems in the space. It is a very big deal. It's something that is beginning to accelerate. And by the time we get to the end of this market cycle, or at least later this year, I think Cardano is going to be looked at in a very different light. Things are accelerating, advancements are being completed, and we're well on this path towards adoption. Now, understand that ADA is still talked about in big regards. Here's actually Lunar Crush's list of the most talked about assets over the last 24 hours. And you guys can see that ADA currently comes in at number 8 on this list. So anybody right now that is trying to convince you that ADA is dead and nothing's happening and there's nothing going on, it's not, it's just fallen by the wayside. That's not true at all. ADA is in fact ramping up, and this is, I believe, where things are going to get really exciting. We know that ADA search volume on the rise, or Cardano search volume on the rise. This support around and interest in US-based crypto is on the rise yet again. And I'm really excited to see what these coming months bring for ADA and the Cardano ecosystem in general. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts here. Are you seeing the same thing? Are you finally seeing all these different pieces of ADA come together to paint this grand picture of what can be? But have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.